afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Millennium stage. Please welcome the Beltway Brass Quintet.
Well, thank you all very much for coming on out today. My name is Zach Smith. We are the Beltway Brass Quintet, and we are delighted to be here at the Kennedy Center stage doing our 37th annual, well, somewhere, maybe more like 10th or 11th, but it's at least 37 in my mind, Christmas shows. And it is exciting to be here. Great to see you all here, and I see some of you are dressed in very appropriate Christmas apparel. So thank you all. We're going to do a bunch of different Christmas tunes. Usually our shows have a theme. Our theme this year is, how many trumpets can we bring to the gig? I think I'm winning. This first song that we're going to do is a new arrangement, and it's an old classic carol. We kind of did a little twist on it. It's called Here We Come A-Wassailing.
Thank you very much. That was, of course, Santa Baby, and used the unique talents of this group to make that happen. First and foremost, on trombone, Dan Haverstock. That arrangement comes from the demented genius over there on the trumpet, Mr. Zach Smith. And special recognition to our horn player. We have a horn player that can swing, and that's kind of like finding a diamond in a haystack, because without a horn player who can swing, arrangements like that are dead in the water. So we're very fortunate to have Mary Beth Hall on horn with us today. If my calculations are correct, today is, in fact, the first day of Hanukkah. We'd like to play, this is called the Hanukkah song, correct?
Hanukkah, O Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, O Hanukkah.
One, two, ready. Thank you all very much. Zegazunt. Now, this next song we're to do is going to feature our very talented trumpet player and arranger, Charlie Peterson. And we thought we should maybe, since we brought all of our trumpets, we should do a little bit of tributes to famous trumpet players in our show. So he's going to do a tribute to one of his favorite trumpet players, Mr. Harry James. And it is the 100th anniversary of Harry James, as I believe you told me earlier. That's right. And we're going to do his theme song. This is called Cherry Berry Bin.
Thank you. Harry James theme song. He started playing that in the late 1930s with the Benny Goodman Orchestra, and then he went out on his own, the Harry James Orchestra, it was called, and he played that as his theme song for several years, probably played it hundreds, maybe thousands of times. So it's nice to be able to play that. I can't play it quite as fast as Harry played it, or with quite as many technical embellishments as he added in, but it's a joy to be able to perform that with my very own background orchestra of 4 members here. And now we'd like to pay tribute to another one of the all-time great trumpet players. He was a pioneer in jazz playing and in jazz improvisation. But these days he's more well-known for his singing rather than his trumpet playing. Some of you might know who I'm talking about. The great Louis Armstrong, with his gravelly voice. But I heard that he didn't like being called Louis. He preferred Louis. And another one of his nicknames was Satchmo. And people in his band and fellow musicians, especially later in his career, referred to him as Pops, because he was a father figure. He was a mentor in jazz. So now we're going to do one that we recorded on our second album called From the Streets of New Orleans. Starts with the big Louis Armstrong cadenza. It's called West End Blues, featuring Zach Smith.
"2016 is the 50th anniversary of my favorite of the Dr. Seuss books, The Grinch. And thankfully that was made into a wonderful cartoon special for Christmas. And we're going to celebrate that with a wonderful arrangement of Zach Smith's. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, his shoes were just too tight. But I think the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small.
Thank you very much. 50 years of the Grinch. I know a lot of you, or maybe some of you, or maybe one or two of you, have been marveling at my crazy Christmas sweater. I came up with the idea several months ago. Wouldn't it be great to have a Christmas sweater that's covered in Christmas ties? So I got a button-up sweater and I started sewing. I ordered a bunch of ties, mainly on Amazon.com and on eBay. And they came in the mail, so I started sewing them on. I'm thinking, wow, this is going to take forever. My wife said, this is going to take you forever. And I said, yeah, can you help me out, please? So she got out the big artillery, the sewing machine, and we did the rest. But we're thinking about starting a new trend. Probably be very popular in 2017. We'll see. But you can be among the first to say, I saw the prototype of the Christmas tie collage Christmas sweater. We'd like to recognize another fabulous Christmas sweater we have amongst us right now, donned by our French horn player, Mary Beth Hall. It's a Spanish flavor, complete with the cactus and the fringe on the bottom, and with the saying Feliz Navidad. So in honor of her Christmas sweater, we're going to play the Jose Feliciano hit, Feliz Navidad. Where's our other member? Where's Alvin?
You can't even imagine how hard it is to find a trombone player who plays the piccolo trumpet. All right, we're going to get slightly more serious. As you may have read in the program there, we do all of our own arrangements, and that is partly because we have too much time on our hands, and the other reason because it's kind of hard to find a jazzy arrangement of O Come, Emmanuel. So here it is.
Thanks. That was Zach Smith on the trumpet. Very cool, huh? Zach does just about all of our arrangements. And one of his little special arranging tricks is occasionally not featuring the trombone. And we're not going to feature the trombone in this next tune, except for 4 bars right near the end, which is inexplicable because the trombone, as you know, is like a trumpet, just a little better. This is "Oh Christmas Tree." Thank you.
I had the notion for this next arrangement while I was on a cruise ship, and I thought, why not combine the best of cruise ships with "O Holy Night"? So here is our cruise ship rendition of "O Holy Night." Now, you may have noticed sort of a New Orleans influence in a lot of the stuff that we do. I play in a band called the Dixie Power Trio, which kind of specializes in Dixieland and New Orleans jazz and Zydeco and all sorts of stuff. So whenever I don't have a better idea for a Christmas song and arrangement, I just go to my sweet spot, which is New Orleans. So here's our New Orleans-y version of Jingle Bells. Thank you all. Another thing that you have to have in order to play the kind of songs and arrangements that we do is a tuba player who actually can swing and play forever and groove on different kinds of grooves and then play with a classical touch. And we feel very fortunate to have probably the only tuba player in this part of the coast that can do that, Mr. Tom Holtz. We're going to slow things down and get a little more sentimental. This is an arrangement of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Tom Holtz on the tuba.
That's a nice one, huh? If we ever recorded another Christmas album, that definitely should be on it. Speaking of which, we do have a few CDs for sale in the back. We have a Christmas album. We have a CD of New Orleans favorites, a jazzy church music CD, and a classical album. They do make great last-minute Christmas gifts. Or for those of you who celebrate Festivus, it's great background music for the airing of grievances. Our last selection of the day of this concert is going to feature Zach on, of course, a New Orleans rendition of Frosty the Snowman. So take it away, Zach. 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 He seems to be frozen. I have an idea.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!